Hello there. I wanted to record a video to help both students and parents see where they could go for help in the Google Classroom if a student is trying to get caught up on work or if they're not sure exactly how to do a certain question on an assignment. So this is an example of a Google Classroom here. If you go to the Classwork tab in one of my classrooms, you will see that I've got the work organized by units. I also have some class materials down here. The textbook is usually linked. And let's say that a student was trying to find an assignment that they were missing. Well, all of the assignments have a different icon than the actual notes do. It's usually this clipboard icon here, and I often do write the word assignment, but I don't always do that. And one thing I want to point out is sometimes if you're looking for a previous assignment, you might have to click on the View More button to actually see all of the entries, because there's a limit to how many they show just on the regular page. So let's say I come over here and I was having trouble with this transformations of parabolas assignment. Well, the first thing you could do is click on it and see what the assignment looks like, and it would show up in that spot. But let's say you're having trouble with that particular assignment. Well, the first thing you should do is go back in some of the notes to see if there are questions similar to that assignment. So again, I'm going to just pull up the assignment here quickly. And the first question on the assignment is to write the equation for each of the following parabolas. So the equation is given up here. That's the equation type. So let's say a student maybe missed that lesson and wasn't there for that. Well, going into the Classwork tab and looking at some of the previous notes would help you to see how to do that. So let's say I just click on a couple of notes earlier here. You'll see that we were talking about transformations in this note, and we were just starting to look at the different types of transformations. And here I have an example of how to go from a graph to an equation. And all of the instructions are given here, including colors to show you what the numbers are that are going into the equation and how to isolate the variable and then how to write the final answer. And I have another example down here. So if you go back into notes previous to the assignment itself, you should be able to find examples of what it looks like to do some of those activities in the actual assignment. So if I show you again later on in this assignment, there's a question that says, can you graph the following parabola from their equations? So here I'm giving the equation, here's a table of values, here's the graph. If we go and look at the note just before, here is an example of graphing from an equation. So here's the equation. We use the original table, which are the numbers that are here. The green are going to show you what we did. Now, obviously, if you weren't there for the lesson, you might not understand exactly where these things come from, but you might be able to see that the -2 here matches the -2, and the +4 here matches the +4. So you might be able to at least start the question. You might not be able to figure it out without help from the teacher, but it should give you a bit of a guide as to how to do that work. And that's going to be the case for any assignment. So here I have quadratic assignment putting it all together, and right before it I actually have a review for the assignment itself, question by question, showing exactly examples similar to, not fully fleshed out because the other notes will help, but similar to every question that goes along with that assignment. So a student should never have to wonder where to get help. I mean, hopefully they have their own notes and they can look at their notes. But if they ever missed a lesson or whatever, they should be able to come in here and look back through the notes that have been posted to help with any assignment that they may have. So I hope that helps a little bit, gives you a place where you can go. This is also good for tutors. If you have tutors for students, they can come and see what I've been doing for the notes if the student themselves don't have good notes or if they've missed certain notes. So I hope that helps out a little bit. Have a great day.